Yeah, I feel like the public and even the media overall have to put some respect on Craig's name because
No, if they go and they play crap,
Yeah.
they come back home.
Right.
Dujon sports fans, welcome back to another episode. I'm your host Joe Meyer,
I am Rush.
and this is This or That Sports TV, the place you guys come to get the best, most interesting and riveting sports topics, discussions, and debates on the whole internet.
Yes, people. So today we have a reaction video for you all. We did the last one and it did well. People like the style. This or That Sports TV always come with a unique style. So we're gonna react to another video. Now the one that we're going to do today is a live that we did with Craig Butler last week, where he spoke about some of his players getting transfers and trials coming up this month. And we're just going to break down the live.
Yeah.
What we like about it, what we don't like about it, what's true, what's not. Let's just talk about it.
In essence, what it was somewhat akin to a press release.
Yeah.
Where he
Something like
invited a few journalists, me and Rush, Military Guna was also on the program. Just to ask and interview some of his players. So he said he wanted external media to come and show off some of the youth, and This or That Sports TV, we're all about exposing young talent regardless of where they're coming from.
Yeah.
Harborview, Cavaliers, Phoenix, we don't care. As long as it improves Jamaica and it better the football, that's what we're all about. So we definitely took this opportunity to come and speak to some of the youth, and we want to break it down. If you're not subscribed, subscribe to us, because trust me, it will be worth it. And lastly, share the video to at least 5 people, because if each one of you guys can get us 5 subscribers by the end of the video, do you know how many subscribers that will get us by the end of the day?
Yeah.
But anyways, Josh, hit that play button.
Our top level. So let's get into the meat of the matter and as to why these boys are here today. We will have partnered again with another club in Malta, in the Premier League, and we'll be taking over about 7 or 8 players to Malta. I don't want to say what club it is, but suffice it to say that they qualified from the second division into the Premier League, and we'll be strongly partnering with that group, that club. And so several of these guys will be leaving here. I don't think they'll play their last year Manning Cup, and I don't care if we win or lose Manning Cup. It doesn't matter for Mona. What matters is the opportunities for the players. Michael plays for JC, and so did Shamar at one point. But now is the time to move on for the best interest of the players. When you keep a player until he's 19 years old, you're actually wasting a year of important time of transition.
Wow, so that's big news, Craig. When does that partnership start, or has started officially?
Has started. We're getting the visas for them, and they'll be leaving short. In addition to that, we have 4 players that are going to Real Sociedad in Spain. Real Sociedad is about 5th or 6th in La Liga right now. Really top team. Very good quality players there. A good environment for these guys to wet their nozzles and start their careers. So we have Dujon Richards will be going, along with Dante Duncan. Butler, raise your hand so I can see. Yeah? And well, they can only see a hand, Butler.
Lean in. There you go.
There you go, Butler. Yeah, Butler is a winger. Also going is Daniel Mitchell Duvey, the central defender, and he's the best. I believe right now he's the best central defender under 23 years old in Jamaica at this time.
I think it's important, Craig.
Alright, bro. So first thing to note, these players right now are at the same level as most of the youngsters in Jamaica. They're playing Manning Cup, they're JPL quality, right? First thing that come to my mind, what's so special about these players? Why are we not hearing about some of the players from Cavaliers, some of the players from Mount Pleasant, some of the players from Waterhouse, Harborview that have a lot of young players? Why are they not why are they not pulling interest from around the world? Craig is just that good at his job? Or are these players just so good?
I think it might be a bit of both. I think you heard him compare his program to the Mercedes-Benz car shop once in this video. I'm not sure if we're going to react to that. However, because he's done it already at the highest level that's been done as it relates to a Jamaican, people tend to trust in him. He's obviously established certain connections.
Yeah.
In addition to the fact that his players are that good.
Yeah.
Like, I still hold true to the fact that Dujon Richards is the best player under 20 in Jamaica, undoubtedly, right? And he has faith in other players such as Dante Duncan and than Hugh Mitchell, that they also have the same quality. So I think it's a bit of both.
Yeah, I feel like the public and even the media overall have to put some respect on Craig's name, because as a coach, yes, the verdict is still out. But as a developmental personnel, as an agent, the man is damn good at his job. I don't know if anybody in Jamaica is doing that as well as Craig Butler, bro. To get people from 13, 12 to the point where when they're 17 and 18, they are pulling interest from all around the world. I think Craig Butler is the best at doing that in Jamaica.
Yeah, and I think he's proven it. You know, all they need, as they say, is just one.
Get one through the door.
Hit. Yeah, that's all it is. Do you know how many academy players pass out of academies and don't graduate and are working in banks and in supermarkets and stores in England that would have been top players at 14 and 15? But the one, Trent Alexander-Arnold or Jadon Sancho or Callum Hudson-Odoi, that is one of 100 in the academy system. So the fact that he was even only able to produce, some people are like, oh, he's only Leon Bailey. The fact that he was even able to produce Leon Bailey, that's incredible.
That's
in and of itself. And as I said, Whisper is well on the way to becoming a professional as well. And he has produced other professionals over the years. So he's definitely good at that. As you said, as a coach, as a manager of people, I'm not sure about Craig Butler in that regard. But as a person who develops players and sells players, he's doing a really good job at it.
Alright, let's see what the rest of
I think it's important, Craig, that like how you always say, they came to you. It wasn't that you went to them. We also see that reached out to you first, right?
Yeah. Actually, they reached out to you, right?
Yeah, through email. I say you because technically you're the one they want to speak to. But yeah, they sent an email and said, "Hey, I want in. I want to speak to Craig and figure out something." So yeah, they did reach out to you originally on email.
Yeah. So
Mr. Butler, are these professional contracts or under 23, 21 contracts?
it would be professional contracts. Like with the players moving into those areas. Now, if they go and they play crap, they come back home.
Right.
But with the multi situation, it's pretty sure because it's a corporation.
All right, stop it. I want to speak on the professional contract situation. Real Soul said that is a big club, right? And Dujon is 16. I think Dante Peralta just turned 16. Dante Duncan and Daniel Mitchell are both 18 and 19, or 19 and 18. I'm not sure. If it was a professional contract, don't you think it would have been more sure than him just saying if they play crap they go home?
Yeah, and that's why I asked the question, because kind of see that's exactly what I was thinking. Why Real Soul said that picking up 4 Jamaican athletes, young athletes at that, and giving them fully professional contract where they will be training with the first team. Right? I initially thought it was a trial, and I'm kind of thinking it's a trial. Maybe it's a trial, maybe a 2-month trial, with the academy team, with the first team to see how they fit in. And Craig might have given a little bit of that away when he said that if they play crap, then they come back home. I don't think it's a fully professional contract. But then again, you have professional contract with clauses. Let's say if you don't meet this mark by this time, then the contract can be terminated. So maybe not. I'm not sure. I think it's a trial though.
Guys, as you know, I'm going to speak it as it is. I don't care about anything or anyone. And I do not think these boys are being offered professional contracts by Real Soul said that. That's a big stretch, and I'm not sure if they are yet of that ilk. Yeah. I may be wrong, and I hope I'm proved wrong, and I hope they do go out and achieve professional contracts. However, I think maybe the club asked Kirk for his 4 best players, and he suggested those.
And the thing is, Brandon said that they came to him. They suggested that Craig send these players. It might be send your 4 best. Or it might be we're interested in this one. Send another one that you think is of the quality of these. So we need to get some more clarity from Craig.
The details are way too blurry,
but the Maltese one is pretty straightforward.
I take Craig's word with a grain of salt a lot of the time. However, when he says these boys are going to Real Soul, said that they're going to Real Soul, said that. So let's hope they do well.
Yeah, I think it might be a trial. But let's talk about the Maltese one. That's a pretty sure one. I know Craig Butler has a strong connection with Malta.
Yeah, because Craig Butler would have initially, had players playing in Malta before, the Kevin Atkinsons and so on and so forth.
Kyle.
That's where Craig would have first put his impact on European football when going away with those players with Malta. So that's a sure one, and he has a few players that he'll be sending to Malta. What do you have to say about the Malta Premier League itself, though?
Yeah, so it's what, ranked 46 in UEFA.
Yeah.
What? All right. So I judge it.
Low.
I'm not. Yeah, that's low for. Let's talk about it, because how I judge it is not on UEFA standards per se. So I'm not comparing the Maltese League to the English Premier League or La Liga or Ligue 1 or whatever, Serie A. What I'm comparing it to are the steps that Jamaican athletes would normally take. So I'm comparing the Maltese League to USL. I'm comparing the Maltese League to CPL, that's the Canadian Premier League.
Central America.
Yeah, I'm comparing the Maltese League to the leagues in Mexico and Costa Rica.
Yeah.
I'm comparing the Maltese League to the JPL. Is it a better step? Is it a more professional environment? It might be. And as Craig explained, I'll allow you to talk about the step why it is important for the boys to go to Malta and the pros that it provides.
Well, as I said, the Maltese League in comparison to leagues such as the USL and probably some of the Central American leagues, as it relates to the professionalism, I don't think it compares. The Maltese
Less
League
or more?
It's
better?
No, I think the Maltese League is almost close to semi-pro as compared to the USL and leagues in Central America that are fully professional. The Maltese League, I'm sure there aren't I'm sure it isn't a fully professional league, right?
We can answer that for sure.
Yeah, although don't quote me on that. So I'm almost certain. However, as Craig mentioned, it is a stopover point for numerous places. And at the end of the day, it is closer to Europe because it is in Europe. So it is closer to the big leagues at the end of the day. So yes, the USL might be a slightly better league than the Maltese League in terms of quality and level of professionalism. However, it is a European league.
Yeah.
And they do have access to European football. So at the end of the day, the Maltese League is still closer to where you want to be than the USL.
Yeah, so you say it might be a better step than the USL. And what we see is the players go to USL, they don't take that next step.
They just
obviously we'd have to do some more research to find out about how many players have transferred from the Maltese League to say Serie A, and transfer to, as you said, mainland Europe. We have to do some more checks on that. But the concept of what he's trying to say, I agree with. If a player is standing out in Malta versus a player standing out in America, in USL or CPL, I think it's easier for that club to pick up the player that already is in Europe performing, know that they can cope with the conditions and all of that. So I understand it. I think this is a good move from Phoenix. Real Soul said that speaks for itself. We don't have to talk about that step.
And if he can if even one of those players can land a contract in the Real Sociedad Academy.
Yeah, because the thing is, Real Sociedad has a La Liga team, that's the first division of Spanish football, but they also have a team in La Liga, La Liga 2, that's Real Sociedad B. We are not sure which one he mentioned, the one in the first division, saying that they're 5th or 6th in the league. But let's see, we really want this to work out. The more Jamaican footballers that are on the map, it's just the better for our program. So I wish them all the best. Even the Maltese players, I wish them all the best. And we are going to talk to the players and react to that. So stay tuned for more reaction videos. Yeah, bro, read that.